3.
So the workmanship on the barrel, you've got these step downs here, where the first step is to go over your breech face, and you'll put your barrel retaining pin in. And your next step is for your 12-gauge shotgun shell, and these were 2.5 inch, by the way, so that would slip in there. And then the next step, where they would draw it down. And you can see the 3 steps inside the barrel. So they took some time to create this. Even though the receiver is crude, I always do that wrong. Even though the receiver is crude and all, why, it still worked. My question is, I would have been afraid of the one pin, the barrel retaining pin. And it does have kind of like a hair trigger, and you gotta get this just right. Again, do not arm your trapper gun. Don't arm your trapper gun and then put the bait on. Do not do that. Put the bait on first, load your weapon, arm it, and then run like the devil. With this sear arrangement here, it's probably worn out also, being that it's brass on the charging handle. And I'm sure it was good in its day, but I would not use it now. I think that concludes our video here. I'm going to pull this out of its mast and put it on the table here, put a little light on it along with the old advertisements, so you can get a good close look at the how the sear. You've got 2 springs. You got a main spring, you got a sear spring, and you got the sear, pretty crude sear, and then you've got a piece of wire that attaches to your bait rod and comes up through these little holes, and another hole through the top of your sear. And that's what activates it like that. I would hate to be out there with cold hands and have to rethread this. It took me a while to do it and get it right, and I had to resort to like a bread wrapper twist them in order to do it. But you saw how it works well. Anyway, it's just one of the things I had forgotten about and never really paid much attention to. I'd like to know, some of you viewers may have something like this, and I'd like to have more information on this. The 12 gauge is a little bit overkill to me, so they had to have gone after bear or maybe wolf. Anyway, we're closing out today, and we've had a good day. Probably our next video, we did do some foundry work yesterday. We made 6 pours. But our next video, if the weather is sour for us, why, I'll give you a sneak preview of And I'll just give you like a 3-second glimpse of this. So this will be our next video. This is 5 Tons with Guns signing out, and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Blessings to you.